I myself am a domestic violence survivor. I felt like it was really important for me to give back to the community.
Jana Knight worked at SafeNest from October 2020 to March of 2021. She was saddened by my reports, but says she's not surprised that so little has changed in 3 years.
On behalf of all of the other staff that don't want to come forward, we are all very sorry.
Sorry for the experiences these women detailed when they lived at SafeNest between fall of 2023 and spring of this year. As we first exposed in October, Lauren.
You call it SafeNest, but we're not safe.
April.
No structure. It's the complete mayhem.
Natasha.
Nobody helps, nobody cares.
And MJ.
Someone needs to do something with that place.
Documented multiple incidents of violence, theft, weapons, drugs, and unsanitary living conditions at SafeNest.
These are people who've been in lethal situations. That alone is already traumatizing enough. And then to leave from that situation and be brought into shelter at SafeNest thinking that it's a safe space, and it's not. I don't care if it's just one person who complains. It's like, you gotta fix this. Otherwise, you're the problem, right?
That's one of 3 former SafeNest employees who contacted us since our series began. The 2 who say they left amicably asked us to protect their identities for fear of retaliation. Jana disclosed that she was fired after her personal situation with an abusive ex impacted her at work. She says in the 6 months she was at SafeNest,
I was the only person there that wanted to work the graveyard shift. I was there at the shelter by myself, and I had a baseball bat and I had a panic button to call the police if something bad happened, and that was it. If anything was to happen in one of the homes or even in the shelter section where my office is, to get up to the top where the women stay in the shelter and or to any of the homes that they're in, someone could die.
This former employee came forward.
Because I just wanted to help to validate what the survivors had shared in your series.
The CEO wasn't even willing to look at the photos and the videos that these women sent, but what do you know about their previous efforts, their grievances, their submittal of some of that same evidence before they even came to us?
I have seen the pictures because they sent the email to an inbox that the CEO has access to. I know for a fact because I had people from my team personally share this information with her, and she dismissed it then.
We tried to interview CEO Liz Ortenberger to ask her about this, but through the PR firm SafeNest works with, they declined the interview. In early October, Ortenberger told us,
I will, of course, digest this with my team as we continue to work towards having the best possible space we can with the resources we have for survivors.
Both of these former employees are among at least half a dozen who left SafeNest this year, nearly all of them telling 13 Investigates they had concerns with how the organization was being run.
There was a noticeable number of staff members that all left around the same time. Why did that happen?
Liz Ortenberger, she created a very hostile work environment for many employees.
So who's next in line for accountability? The board of directors. They're required by federal law to provide independent oversight of the nonprofit, including finances, shelter operations, and the CEO.
The board of directors were handpicked by the CEO, so they are her friends. Let's just start there. They were very kind people. I felt like they were compassionate, but they never really told Liz no. They never really questioned anything.
Through the public relations firm, SafeNest's board declined any interviews, referring us back to a November 5th statement which says the board stands unified in its unwavering support for SafeNest's mission and the impactful work led by our CEO, Liz Ortenberger. Former employees believe the board should do better, especially when it comes to money.
It's absolute mishandling of funds.
One example, the nonprofit's main annual fundraiser. SafeNest's most recent IRS 990 form shows last year's event brought in $111,000, but only $2,500, which is just 2.25%, went back to SafeNest. All the rest was spent on the event itself. SafeNest tells me proceeds from this year's event are still being finalized.
The dollars that are raised go to help pay for kids going to camp, counseling sessions, beds, suitcases, other things that help fill the need for our survivors.
One of the things Liz mentioned, kids going to camp, refers to their Camp Hope program.
It's a wonderful program in thought. It is not a well-run program in practice.
Who gets to go to Camp Hope?
There is a list of children who have been going for years. Any additional spots that are open for Camp Hope are supposed to be filled by referrals from partnering agencies. There's a lot of individuals who were within shelter, children specifically, who wanted to go to camp and were told that they weren't allowed to by staff.
Is it true that staff members' kids got to go while shelter residents' kids did not?
Yes, several staff members' kids.
This former employee worked at Camp Hope this past summer, which was held at Imperial Beach in San Diego.
Camp felt very chaotic. I remember that there were a ton of fights with the kids. There were also children who were supposed to have medication, and then they never received their medication.
They say the SafeNest executives who attended Camp Hope did little to help quell the violence or enforce any rules.
It seemed like a mini vacation for them. A lot of them were not willing to lift a finger to help out. Some were laying out on the beach while kids were fighting. There were several volunteers who said that they would never do it again or return. Oh yeah, there were lots of volunteers who said that they would never come back, that it was so unorganized, and they felt so stressed out afterwards. They felt like they didn't have the proper training.
They also raised questions about donations for Camp Hope. In an email, SafeNest told 13 Investigates it received a financial donation from a holiday giving program, which was used to pay for waterproof shoes provided to kids and youth in our Camp Hope summer program. The former employees questioned that.
It was my understanding that they were going to purchase Crocs for all of the kids at Camp Hope. And I had told them a dollar amount that they could spend. But when I got to Camp Hope, I did not see any of the children wearing Crocs or any new shoes. And you know, when children have something new, they want to show the adults, they want to show them off. But that did not happen.
This former employee echoed that, claiming no waterproof shoes were purchased for youth attending camp. SafeNest maintains it is committed to using donations as intended by its supporters. But the former employees told us when it comes to donations, Ortenberger has made her preference known.
I know that suitcases came into SafeNest, and Liz was not happy about getting physical suitcases. She wanted money instead because she called it unrestricted funds.
And how does that correlate with the immediate needs of the victims in shelter?
You know, the ladies in shelter need these suitcases, especially when they're fleeing a situation and they're leaving with just the clothes on their backs and maybe a trash bag with items in them.
What did getting money as opposed to physical items allow her to do?
With unrestricted funds, it gave her the ability to, let's say, go to Washington, D.C., or go to the state office to get policies changed. So she wanted to at least have freedom to do that or to spend the money how she saw fit.
When we reached out to SafeNest as we started digging into their finances for our reports, they said in an email that they undergo an annual independent financial audit and that the most recent one, covering the time period of July 2023 through June 24, was clean with no findings. They also say they hold a platinum seal for fiscal transparency with the world's largest source of information on nonprofit organizations. Jana says the bottom line is that shelter residents deserve better.
I'm here to help make a change. I'm here to make it better.
As our coverage continues, we'll take a deeper dive into what happens to the donations so many of you in our community give to SafeNest. We'll also examine what other domestic violence organizations call unequal funding in our state that puts resources for survivors at risk. And I encourage you to review all of our reports detailing the concerns shared with us by former SafeNest clients. You can do that by going to the 13 Investigate section at the top of our homepage on ktnv.com. Darcy Spears, 13 Investigates.